Namaste, Bikram Yoga Oslo students, and welcome to my home practice once again for today. So we've been getting a lot of requests for different classes, and one of the requests that we've been given is to do a practice that helps for lower back pain. Now, lower back pain can occur from lots of different reasons. It could be a postural thing, it could be a muscular thing, it could also be a skeletal problem as well, scoliosis and things like that. So because there are so many different reasons why lower back pain can occur, it is hard to say that this practice or this exercise will work for you and your lower back pain. It's really important, if you do have an ongoing, consistent, chronic type of lower back pain, to go see a specialist, a doctor, to have a look at the actual seed or the issue behind the lower back pain. Some problems that are lower back pain related aren't actually from the lower back. So an underactivated core, underactivated glutes, and also tight hip flexor muscles like the psoas are related to lower back pain. And those issues we can help with yoga practices, and the hot Pilates are helpful, especially to activate the core and the glutes as well. So what I do recommend is doing all of the exercises that we do have on our YouTube channel very moderately, and being in great alignment and posture is really important. And just do what you can. But let's do some exercises today that will strengthen the back, use a little bit of the core in a very gentle way, and we'll stretch into the back as well. So when you're ready, please let's come to a generous wide-legged child's pose. If you have a blanket today, we can use that to keep our knees nice and soft, and we'll use a bolster towards the end of the practice. So when you're ready, come with your toes together and your knees a little bit apart, as wide as it's comfortable for you today. I'm going to play some music. Take a deep breath in through your nose. And as you exhale, very slowly come forward and reach your arms forward as you come down. You can have your forehead onto a pillow or onto the mat. Close down your eyes and take a deep breath in and open the mouth, letting your breath go. 3 more like this. Deep breath in and a long breath out. 2 more releasing breaths. Inhale and exhale. 1 last deep breath in through your nose and open the mouth, relaxing the breath out. Allow your hips to sink low into your heels if it feels nice for you. Begin to sway gently side to side, allowing the forehead to roll along the mat side to side as well, feeling a little twist, a gentle twist along the neck. On your next inhalation, inhale, reach your fingertips forward and really extend the side of your body. And exhale, relax. Take a deep breath in, pull the belly and come to a tabletop position here. Pull the core in, so you really want to activate the core to support your spine. Spread your fingertips wide as it feels comfortable for you. Take a deep breath in, lengthen, lifting the tailbone up, shoulder blades behind you, look up into your cow pose. As you exhale, tuck the tailbone, pull the belly around the spine, chin to chest, and really press your hands and shin bones into the ground. Inhale begins the movement as you lift the tailbone, heart forward, shoulder blades pull back away from your ears, look up into your cow pose. Exhale, tuck the tailbone, pull the belly in, round the spine, chin to chest, into your cat pose. 3 more like this. Inhale, use your whole inhalation to come forward, heart up into your cow. As you exhale, the movement begins, and use your whole exhalation to push the breath out and push your hands and shin bones into the ground. Inhale, continue. Beautiful, guys, and exhale. And as you move in your cat-cow, feel where the breath moves into, nice and slow. This is your last round. As you exhale, round, really press and round the spine, and then let your hips sink all the way back towards your heels into a child's pose. But we're not going to stop here. Let your forehead come down to the mat, and as you inhale, come up through the gateway of your arms and lift up, elbows in towards your rib cage. Lift up into your cow. Exhale, round the spine, chin to chest. Slowly come all the way back into a child's pose. Forehead to the mat. Inhale, come forward and up. Lift up into your cow. Exhale, around and back through a cat pose and all the way back down to a child's pose. And we're going to move slowly here for 3 more rounds. Inhale, forward and up. And exhale, around and back. So what we're doing here is warming up the spine. This helps to stretch through your arms and the hips as well. If you've been seated for long periods of time, it is really important to move the spine in this fluid motion. Let's do 1 more round together. Inhale, come forward and up. Exhale, around and back. Take a deep breath in and a long breath out as you relax your forehead to the mat into your child's pose. Inhale, coming up into a tabletop position. And now we're going to gently warm up the core. Pull the lower belly in and really press your fingertips to the ground. You want your hands fingertips as wide as possible, and your index finger pointing forward directly. On your next inhalation, begin to inhale, extend the right leg back, and inhale the left arm forward. As you exhale, bend the knee to elbow, rounding the spine like you do in a cat. Inhale, extend, reach like you're trying to reach for someone's hand here. Exhale, pulling it in, nice and slow. Pull the belly in, crunch the core. Inhale, extend and lift, lengthen through your spine. Exhale, pull the belly in, round the spine, chin to chest and round. As you pull the core in, deep breath in, lengthen. Let's do 1 more together. Exhale. And on your next inhalation, reach, extend out, and slowly pressing your hands and knees back down. Let's move through a quick round of cat-cow. This will help to balance out the hips and your spine. And then come back to your stable tabletop position. Pull the lower belly in and flatten out your back. Deep breath in, lengthening the left leg back, right arm forward, extend. Exhale, knee to elbow, round. Inhale, reach and extend, belly in. Extend through the hand, reach like you're reaching for someone's hand. As you exhale, round the spine, chin to chest, pull the belly in, core engagement here. Inhale. And exhale. Deep breath in. And a long breath out. Beautiful, guys. Inhale, extend and reach and lengthen the spine. As you exhale, plant both your hand down, knee down, and move through a round of cat-cow. Come back to your stable tabletop position. Pull the belly in, and remember your neck is a part of your spine. So one straight line from the back of your head all the way to the tailbone here. Take a deep breath in. And as you exhale, bend the elbows back and place your chest and chin onto the ground. Pull your shoulder blades back. Inhale, slide onto your belly and lift up into a cobra. Exhale, slowly, forehead to the mat. Inhale, press into your hands, straight spine as you come up into a tabletop position. And exhale, forehead to the mat. Now, if you do not need the blanket here, I can advise you to put it to the side for this next flow that we'll do together. So come back into your tabletop position, take a deep breath in. And exhale, bend the elbows in, chest and chin onto the ground. Inhale, slide your belly onto the ground and lift up into your cobra. Exhale slowly, forehead to the mat. Inhale, press your hands into the ground, pull your core in. This core control is very important. And exhale, forehead back down in a child's pose here. Inhale, come up into a tabletop. Exhale, bend your elbows in towards your ribcage. Don't let your elbows flare out, shoulder blades away from your ears. Inhale, come up into a cobra. Really lift from your lower back, middle back, upper back, shoulder blades back. Exhale, forehead to the mat. Inhale, use your breath, use your core, lifting up into a tabletop and then all the way back into a child's pose. One more round together with your breath. Inhale, tabletop. Exhale, elbows in, chest and chin onto the ground. Inhale, lift up into your cobra position. And exhale, forehead to the mat, relax. Inhale, press up into a tabletop. And exhale, round the spine, hips to heels, chin, forehead to the mat, and come down into a child's pose here. Sway gently side to side, releasing through your elbows, neck, shoulders, all the way down to your lower back and hips, allowing yourself to be a little bit fluid here. Take another deep breath in, reach your hands forward and come up into a tabletop position. Now we're going to move the spine in a lateral direction. Take a deep breath in as you reach your right leg back. Exhale, placing your right foot towards the left side of your mat, and then look over. Take a few breaths here. It may feel nice to reach the heel back or really reach your head over. So you're making the C curve, a C shape. I can show you, keep you moving with your breath. It looks like this from the opposite angle here. Let's take one last breath together. Deep breath in and a long breath out. Inhale, extend your right leg back, and exhale, let your knee come down. Move through a round of cat-cow. Remember to balance out your spine. And then when you're ready, come back to your stable tabletop position. Pull the belly in. Take a deep breath in, lengthening the left leg back this time. Exhale, place the left foot over towards the opposite side. Heel back, look over. So the more you look over your right shoulder, the more sensation you'll feel. 2 more deep breaths. Keep pulling your lower belly in. Keep pulling your heart through your arms. And one last breath. Deep breath in. And a long breath out. Inhale as you extend your left leg back. And exhale, place both of the knees onto the ground and move through a round of cat-cow. When you are ready, take another deep breath in. Come back to your tabletop position. And now we're going to step the right foot forward in between your hands. So this is a low lunge position. And in this low lunge position, if you are hunching over here, see if you can really lift your heart and chest up. Don't let your head hang. Shoulder blades back and your heart and chest up. If you're like me and you have not so long arms, you can place 2 blocks on underneath each hand. If you don't have blocks at home, maybe a really thick book or something stable that you can place your hands on. So another deep breath in and a long breath out, and really focusing here on stretching the left hip flexor here. Another deep breath in. And as you exhale, slowly lengthening the right leg, point the toes back and have your fingertips onto the mat here. See if you can really focus in pulling your right hip back and your left hip forward, and the toes up towards your face. Keep pulling the belly in. Remember, every exercise is the core exercise, so be aware of your lower belly and don't let it flop out here. Continue to pull the belly in, inwards and upwards. Let's take another deep breath in. And as you exhale, come forward. So what we're going to do here is hold on the inhalation and move on the exhalation. Inhale to hold. And exhale, let your hips come back. Take a deep breath in. And as you exhale, come forward. Nice and slow and gentle. Take a deep breath in, lengthen through your spine. And as you exhale, let your right leg come forward. Long, sorry. Point your toes back. Another deep breath in. And exhale. Coming back into your lunge. One more round. Inhale. And as you exhale, slowly hips back. Take a deep breath in. And exhale. Beautiful, guys. When you're back into your lunge, tuck your toes under and lift up into a runner's lunge. Pull the belly in, bend the back knee. This takes a little bit of core control, lifting up. So you're now up into a high lunge. Really important here to create some space around your neck and your shoulders. Keep your chin in the same alignment as the floor. And then now begin to look down at my feet, down towards the knees. Your back heel is lifted, and don't let your front knee come forward of your front ankle. Let's begin to bend the back knee here and tuck the tailbone slightly. This tuck of the tailbone really opens up the hip flexor of your your left side. Inhale, extend your arms up. Exhale, pull the belly in and arch the spine. This is like a cat-cow in a lunge position. Inhale, opening up into this is like a cow. And exhale, rounding, chin to chest. Pull the belly in, tuck the tailbone into a rounded lunge. Inhale. And exhale. Get your palms to face up like you're holding a tray. Tuck the chin down. Let's do one more deep breath in. And exhale, pull the belly in around the spine, chin to chest. And hold it here. The more you tuck the tailbone, the more you round and let your head fall, the more sensation you'll feel in the hip flexor. Really activate your thighs, squeeze the muscle to the bone of your right thigh. Last breath here. And inhale, reaching both of your hands up. And exhale, slowly placing both of your hands down. Let your left knee come down. Both knees are now back and move through a round of cat and cow to help balance out the hips and the spine. So now we're going to take that sequence on the opposite direction. Coming back into your stable tabletop position. And take a step forward, this time with your left leg. Okay, now we're stretching into the right hip flexor here. So we're going to take 3 long breaths. And once again, if you have blocks, place them underneath your hands. Or the focus here is to have your head up and chest forward, shoulder blades back. Deep breath in. Long breath out and breathing into your right hip flexor, right front part of your hips. One last breath. And taking another deep breath in. As you exhale, slowly let your hips come back. Walk your fingertips back. This time we're flexing the left toes back, and your left hip comes back and your right hip comes forward. So your right hip pulls forward and your left hip pulls back. This helps to square off the hips so you're not facing in an angle here. You're facing forward towards the front of your mat. Fingertips on the ground, nice long spine, taking a deep breath in and a long breath out. Let's do one more breath here together. And exhale. So now we're going to move on the exhalation again. So take an inhalation here. And as you exhale, come forward. Take a deep breath in, lengthen through your your hips come back. Inhale, let your left toes come back towards your face. Exhale, slowly move forward into your lunge, lengthen. Inhaling, and as you exhale, hips come back, lengthen. This is a beautiful stretch for the hamstrings, so really breathe into it. And as you exhale, come forward. We'll do one more round together. And on your next exhalation, lengthen the left leg. Gotta turn down that music because it's a bit loud. And exhale, come back into your lunge. Beautiful, guys. So now your hands are active. Pull the core in and then tuck your right toes back under. This is your runner's lunge, and then when you're ready, really pressing into the feet, lifting up into your high lunge. So once again, create that space around your neck and your shoulders. By that I mean that your hands are not crunching upwards. Create that space around your neck and your shoulders. Nice long back of the head here. Nice long spine. So coming back into the lunge with the fingertips up. Your back toes are down and your heel is up, and bend into that back knee. That back knee, if that back knee is straight, you don't get much of a hip flexor stretch here. So it's really important to bend that back knee downwards. Inhale, extend your fingertips up. Exhale, pull the belly in, round the spine, chin to chest. Inhale, extending all the way up. Exhale, belly in, chin to chest, round the spine. Inhale. This is like your cow. Exhale, belly in, round. This is like your cat. One last round here. Inhale. Nice and control. Control this from your core. And let's hold here. So the more you bend down into your back knee, the more you tuck with the tailbone, and the more you round with your shoulders, the more stretch you'll feel in the front part of your right psoas. One last breath. Deep breath in. And a long breath out. Inhale, begin to extend up, reach up. And exhale, very slowly placing both of your hands down. The back knee gently comes down, and take a step back, left foot meets the right, and move through a few rounds of cat and cow. Beautiful, guys. So when you're ready, come back into a child's pose for a moment, if that feels nice for you. And now we're going to come lying onto the back. So come down to lying onto your back, and then begin to bend the knees in towards your chest. You might feel nice to just make a few little movements here as you arrive, bending the knee in and moving in circular motions in one direction and the opposite direction. So some of us may have knee sensitivity, and sometimes having tight hips and tight thigh muscles can also be related to lower back pain. So what we're going to do is do a hip stretch. So begin to place the left foot onto the ground and your right ankle on top of your left knee. When you're ready, bend the left knee in towards your chest, and with your right hand pull through the inseam of your legs and interlace your hands behind the left thigh. Flex both of the feet, so you're, especially the right foot, so you're protecting the knee joint here. Now begin to just sway a little bit towards the left, and then find the place that you feel the stretch the most. Only about 2-3 centimeters over to the left, you'll feel more of a deep stretch here. Let's take a deep breath in through your nose. Opening the mouth. One more breath. And exhale the breath out. You can stay in this pose for however long that it feels comfortable for you. About 2-3 minutes, even if you're doing a yin posture, or maybe a few extra breaths. But we're going to take this pose in the opposite direction now. So begin to release your right leg and place the right foot down onto the mat. And this time the left ankle comes on top of your right knee. Bend the right knee in towards your chest, and then your left hand comes through the inside of your legs, and then begin to interlace your hands behind your back. So it's really important to pull the chin down towards the chest, because the neck is part of the spine and we like to keep it nice and long. If you have your chin up, you can see that the cervical spine here up at the top of my neck is curved. So keep the chin down, nice and long neck, please. And let's begin to flex the feet, activate your muscles here as you gently come swaying a few centimeters towards the right side this time. Deep breath in through the nose. Open the mouth and release your breath out. Taking one more breath in through your nose. And exhale, release and let go. So once again, you can stay for a few more breaths into this pose. You can pause this video and really enjoy this stretch if that feels really nice for you today. But we're going to move on. Take another deep breath in and extend your left leg and right knee both down. So now we're going to do a gentle twist for the spine, but with the palms facing out. So your hands are in T position with the palms facing down. Bend the knees in towards your chest. And you can roll the ankles here, just moving into the feet. Take a deep breath in. And exhale slowly with control from the core. Come all the way to the right, as far down as it's comfortable for you today. If you can come all the way down, great. If you're only coming to about 45 degrees, that's okay. Inhale, use your core to come up. Exhale, slowly come to the opposite side. Once again, if you can't come all the way down, that's okay. This takes core control. Inhale, moving through up. And exhale, slowly coming down. Inhale, coming up. And exhale, slowly coming down. Use your breath. Use your whole inhalation to come up through to center. And the whole exhalation to slowly come down to the right side. Deep breath in. And a long breath out. And maybe each time you come down, you notice that you can come a little further. Inhale, coming up through center. And this time, let your knees come all the way over to the right. If it feels better for you, you can place a blanket underneath your knees to support your thighs here. And let's take a stretch to the spine into this twist. You can look towards your left hand to create that twist along the cervical spine, the upper neck as well. Or if it feels better for you, just keep looking up towards the sky. Deep breath in through your nose and really breathe into your left rib cage and feel the stretch here. And exhale, relax your shoulders, relax your face. Another deep breath in. And a long breath out. Let's do one last breath here together. And exhale. Place your fingertips onto the ground, activate your core, pull the belly in. Inhale, let your knees come up to center. And exhale over to the opposite side. Once again, if you would like to place a blanket underneath your knees, you can do that for support. Reach your fingertips wide, and here once again you can look up towards the sky or look towards the right, whatever feels nice for your neck. Breathing in deeply and really feeling up the right rib cage here. Inhale. And relax the breath out. 2 more like this. Take a deep breath in. And a long breath out. And 1 last breath. Exhale. Beautiful, guys. Begin to flip the palms and place your fingertips or your hands onto the ground. Use your core. Inhale, coming up with your knees in towards your chest, and just hold yourself in. Inhale, move your knees away from your chest, and exhale, hug your knees in towards your chest a few times. This is called Uttanasana, and this is like your cat-cow, but on your back. This helps to, once again, lengthen, extend and flex through the spine, lengthening the lower back. Exhale, knees in towards your chest. Inhale, knees away from your chest. Exhale, knees in. 1 more round with your breath. And pulling the knees in. When you're ready, place the feet hips distance apart on the mat. If you don't know what hip distance is, what I mean is hip bone distance. So that bony part of your pelvis here, you can really feel, go have a feel of your pelvis. That is where the alignment is, where your feet are. Okay, that's the distance apart. So now we're going to move the spine once again, because we're lengthening through the spine. Really press into your feet, squeeze your inner thighs like you have a pretend block in between your thighs. Pull the belly in. Inhale, 1 vertebrae at a time, lifting your spine off the ground. Lift the hips up and flexing your hips all the way up. Now squeeze your glutes here, like really squeeze your booty in. And as you exhale, 1 vertebrae at a time, slowly landing the spine down, using your whole exhalation to come down. Inhale very gently, 1 vertebrae at a time, lifting all the way up, and squeeze squeeze your glutes. Exhale very slowly, 1 vertebrae at a time, coming down. 3 more rounds like this. Inhale. And exhale. Inhale. Squeeze your thighs, squeeze your glutes, and exhale. Last round, inhale. And let's hold it here. So we're going to hold for 3 breaths. Really pull your belly in, squeeze through your glutes, and do not forget your pelvic floor. Pull the belly in. Deep breath in, squeeze as you lift and lengthen your hips up. Exhale, relax your shoulders, relax your face. Keep squeezing through your thighs. Deep breath in. Long breath out. Keep lifting and squeezing through your glutes. Really activate your thigh muscles as well. Last inhalation, inhale. And as you exhale, slowly landing your spine 1 vertebrae at a time down. Beautiful. When you're ready, hug your knees in and gently rock from side to side. And if it feels okay for you, you can rock and roll yourself up. If not, come to one side and lift up. And then when you're ready, grab your bolster. My favorite prop, my favorite yoga prop. And now we're going to relax in a heart-opening pose to finish the class. This pose is not specifically for the lower back, but what it helps to do is it helps to stretch the front part of our chest. And if we are time and time again sitting in a bad posture, perhaps we're on the computer, perhaps we're driving, perhaps we're watching the TV. If this is the kind of posture we have, these muscles in front become really tight. and the back muscles become overstretched, and that creates a lot of pressure on the lower back as well because of the overextension and the misalignment. So creating a nice long spine, stretching the front part of your chest, pulling your shoulder blades back and down and your head up creates a really beautiful curvature of the spine that helps the lower back take the proper impact of your whole spine, your whole head as well. So when you're ready, very gently release your legs long and walk your hands behind. Have a tiny little gap between you and the bolster and come lying down. Reach your arms out wide in T position. Close down your eyes. Let's take 3 deep breaths here. Inhale. Open the mouth and let your breath go. Another deep breath in. Open the mouth and let your breath go. Inhale and exhale. Please continue to relax here. Allow your breath to move in and out from the center of your chest. Relax your whole entire body. Close down your eyes and pull your awareness inwards. And I invite you to stay here for a few more minutes longer as you relax and rest over your bolsters and just breathe deeply. I hope this session here that we've done together has been effective in some way for you today. If you would like to leave me any comments or any requests, please feel free to write on and subscribe to our YouTube channel. All right, well, enjoy the rest of your day and namaste.